All right, so filming from Kristi's kitchen tonight. We're gonna go over in this video quick dinner solutions. So you get home, you want something quick, easy, fast, go time. So we're gonna build our meal around protein, fiber, fat, okay? So you're gonna see that reoccurring theme within what we're doing here. One trick that I like to have is always have veggies prepped. So you come home, you're starving, this is something you can just come to right away, okay? Maybe you need to sauce it up a little bit and add a ranch or a peanut sauce or something like that. But again, I'd encourage you to go with something with healthy fats in it. So when you're doing your ranch, if you're buying store-bought, you want to look, okay, does it have canola oil in it? Does it have other vegetable oils in it? Because there is better alternatives. Things like Tessa-May, Primal Kitchen, or even just making your own with some different seasonings, some dill, some sea salt, using a sour cream or maybe a Greek yogurt, getting some higher protein there. So step one, veggie tray, all right? As you're doing your meals and you're coming home hungry, this can really help with that. So first thing I'm gonna show you, this is one of my favorite go-tos. This is Italian chicken sausage, and then I just have onions and peppers here. This can be served with a cauliflower rice. And then on the side I have sweet potato fries or little zucchini fries. If you needed a little bit more carb or you didn't like the sweet potato, you could serve it with rice as well. So over here I'm prepping. This is the chicken sausage that I used. I like it to already be flavored Italian, so I get those yummy flavors of the fennel and all of that, but I don't have to be grabbing more seasoning from my kitchen. So whenever you're looking for sausage too, I always like to find like a nitrate-free version, and that'd be the same if you're getting bacon or ham or processed foods. You want to try to look for the nitrate-free. So this was one that I found at Fred Meyer. I've also found some chicken sausage at Walmart. There's lots of different ones out there, but this is the one for this meal. So I just take those chicken sausage, you're gonna cut those up nice and easy. Super simple, because these are already cooked too, so you could even pop one in your mouth if you're hungry while you're waiting. So this just goes in the pan. I already pre-cut my onions, peppers, all of that. So again, just going in the pan here. I use this non-stick type pan that I just have to heat up, so I don't even have to add any extra oil to that. You totally could if you wanted to, maybe a little avocado oil. Sometimes coconut oil could give it a different flavor too. So depending on, where your fats are, where your macros are at, all of that. So you can kind of decide on there. So that cooks up super fast, probably like 5-10 minutes. So that's gonna be the easy part there. These little sweet potato fries and zucchini fries, they're gonna take a little bit longer. And I used an air fryer for this. So in here, I cut up my sweet potatoes, and then these are the zucchini. Okay, so cut those up in little sticks. You could totally just cut them up in circles, however you wanna do that. And then my go-to seasoning for this is I do a little bit of avocado oil. Again, however much you want with that. You probably wouldn't even need much on that. And then I do Himalayan sea salt, a little garlic powder. That's not garlic powder. Garlic powder, a little bit of pepper, and then Italian seasoning. So those are kind of my go-to when I'm seasoning like a fry or these zucchini fries, or even maybe you want to do little asparagus fries, okay? So my air fryer has trays, and I just season those all up, put them on the tray, and then when I put them in the air fryer, which my air fryer is over here, but I just put those in the air fryer. It's like 425, and I do about 10-minute increments. This took about 15 minutes, and I was a little bit afraid that cooking the sweet potato and the zucchini at the same time would cause some problems just with the timing that it takes, because I thought, oh, the potato is going to take way longer. Well, it didn't. So they both turned out great in about that 15 minutes. So I would just say 10-minute increments and check that. If you didn't have an air fryer, you could just put that on a pan, you know, in your oven and roast those too. All right. So that is just a quick solution there. This cauliflower rice, I got it at Costco. It comes in these packets. I just threw it onto the stove there. You could do salt, pepper. If you're adding a little healthy fat in there, maybe some of that Kerrygold butter, okay? So all good, healthy things. Very satisfying, and you can eat a lot of that for pretty low calorie. All right, so that is the chicken sausage, kind of like an Italian theme there. This next one I'm really excited about, and this is one of my favorite meals. So I love this book, Clean Paleo, and I also love really easy things to cook. So sheet pan fajitas is what is out of this. And I can post that too. But with this, you take the juice of a lime. So I took my lime, squeezed it in here, and then just a little bit of olive oil, or you can do avocado oil. So that in here too. And then I got all my seasonings here. So I'll read some of these off, but garlic powder, oregano, cumin, paprika, sea salt, parsley, onion powder, black pepper. So this was my arsenal of seasonings, but I just put them all in here. So now we take, this calls for flank steak. So I have a nice local flank steak here from the cow that we bought. And so we are just gonna add some of that lime juice right on there. Okay, rub that in. All right, and then the rest of it is going to go on my vegetables, which are in here. So again, similar crossover in veggies, but that kind of makes meal prep easy. And the flavors are different enough. You got the Italian, the Mexican, so mixing that all up there, okay? And then I take my dry spices here, put that in there, save some for the flank steak. All right, a little messy, but gonna be so good, okay? And then you're just mixing these veggies, and I'm gonna throw them on the pan, and then you just get to pop this into the oven. Let's see, how long does this take to cook? So it says, I already preheated the oven. It said 425, okay? And then 12 to 15 minutes. Now it's just kind of gonna depend on how you like your steak too, all right? Another thing you could do is a different type of protein. So here we have some shrimp. These would taste so good with this seasoning as well, okay? And maybe you want to double batch. So add a little bit more spices, a little bit more vegetables, add that shrimp in there. I could easily have put those in here too. And then having some variety throughout the week as well. So that just goes in the oven, okay? And then 15 minutes later, take it out, cut up that steak, see what you think. Now on a flank steak, just remember you're gonna cut against the grain of the steak, all right? That's gonna make it a little bit more edible for you, not so chewy, and then just cutting it real thin. Lots of different things you can serve that with, maybe making your own guacamole or just slicing some healthy avocado on top of that. Cilantro, one of my favorites. And then, especially to fight inflammation and things like that, gluten-free is always a great option. And so these siete tortillas are super good. You would just, kind of messy here, but you just throw them on the stove about 30 seconds each side, warm those up. You could have your fajitas on that. You could do them on top of the cauliflower rice. That would be really good. More of a lower carb option, get more veggies in there. Another thing you could do a head of lettuce and do, or like the butter lettuce, and do a lettuce wrap with those. What else? I'm not sure. So lots of different options there. Another thing that I like to say is leftovers, right? Leftovers are great. These are gonna heat up real easy. You don't even have to have real breakfast foods for breakfast. You could totally have this. Like that sausage with those onions and peppers, if you did a little egg with that, that would be delicious, okay? And then steak and eggs, you know. So you don't always have to have like the strict lunch and dinner foods just for lunch and dinner. You could also have those leftovers for breakfast. A good hit of protein and healthy fat in the morning is gonna keep you full a lot longer. So thanks for watching, and these are just some quick dinner solutions.